Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tesla TV. On this video, let's talk about the important steps before retiring to the Philippines. Let's get started. So guys, if you're planning to retire to the Philippines, this video is for you. First, you really have to understand your financial situation before you even thinking of retiring to the Philippines. Number one, how much money do you have in the bank? Is 100,000 enough for you to retire to the Philippines? Well, if you're spending about $1,000 a month, your $100,000, guys, would only last you about 7 years. So think about it. If you have $100,000 in the bank, that would probably last you about 7 years in the Philippines. I'm just gonna give you a little scenario. If you spend about $1,000 a month, that's about $12,000 a year. Times 7, that's almost $100,000 a year. But think about it, guys. In the Philippines, there's some area in the Philippines that's really cheap. If you live in the province, your money can go way, way far. But if you live in the city, it's a different story. In the city, guys, it's so expensive. If you rent like a condo or an apartment, the nice one, it could probably run you about $500 a month. And you only have $500 left in your pocket. You have to pay the internet, and then your transportation, your food, and whatever your lifestyle is. And I don't think $100,000 is enough. But if you're closer to your retirement of 62, well, if you have additional supplemental income aside from your $100,000, that would probably be enough for you to retire to the Philippines. So before you retire to the Philippines, so if you're living in the US, if you own a house, a car, whatever it may be, in my own suggestion, I would rather sell what I have, everything here in the US, because money in the Philippines, guys, is golden. It's very important to have money on hand all the time because everything there, guys, is cash. Let's say in America, you own a lot of credit cards. Make sure, as much as possible, you pay off your credit card, whatever it may be, whatever bills you have here in the US, pay it off before you retire. It's very important. That way you have no more obligation here in the US, that you're totally debt free. You go to retirement in the Philippines, have a peace of mind, and you have money in the bank. You can enjoy your retirement and be happy. You can travel around the Philippines, and it's really cheap in the Philippines. It's really depend on your lifestyle. If you go there, retire in one day, and you spend all your money in one day, think about it, guys. When you retire, there's no more income coming in. You're not getting a paycheck anymore. Okay? So whatever you have money, stash in the bank, that's all you have. Or you want to invest it, whatever it may be. So as I mentioned earlier, so you really have a budget, guys, when you retire in the Philippines. If you stick to $1,500 a month, it's fine. If you stick to $1,000 a month, it's fine. Or if you want to go like $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month, you probably be living like, really, like a king. That's what they always said. Oh, if you're living like, if you have a budget of $2,000 to $3,000 a month, you're gonna be living like a king in the Philippines. Yeah, it's true. You can travel. You have no problem. You live in a nice condominium apartment, probably $1,000 a month. If you live in Manila, that's probably you have to spend in the nice area, nice neighborhood, nice high-rise condominium, and you're very close to malls, shopping centers, and everything. But in the province, guys, I don't think you're gonna spend $2,000 to $3,000 a month in the province, because province is a little bit cheaper compared to the city. The apartment there is cheaper, the housing there is cheaper, everything there is cheaper in the province. And also, you always have to think about healthcare in the Philippines. Okay, so they do have a healthcare in the Philippines. You can buy, health insurance, but I think I will urge you to get medical insurance back in the Philippines, because everything there, guys, is expensive. If you go to the private hospital, it depends where you go, it's also expensive. It's a lot of money. because I have that experience with my parents in the Philippines, with my mom and dad. They're in a private hospital. I have to put a down payment because at that time my dad was in ICU, and then they're planning to transfer him from ICU to a private rooms. I have to put a down payment before they can even transfer my dad to another room. So think about that. They have cash down payment. Not like in the US that you don't have to put any down payment in the US. You can get in the ER, they'll take care of you, put in the room, and all the medicines covered in the facility. But in the Philippines, different story. Sometimes they don't have that medication that require to your patient. They will give you a prescription and you go to the pharmacy and buy it. Of course, cash. You have to have cash in the Philippines. It's very important. And also, they do have universal healthcare in the Philippines. With this PhilHealth, you can avail that one if you're interested. 21 years old and above, as long as you're capable of paying it, you can avail that. That's a very good also option because you can get a discount when you go to the pharmacy. You can get about 10 to 15 discount for that. And guys, the last one is very important. You really have to set up your emergency fund. That's very important. At least two. You have emergency fund in case you get sick, and emergency fund in case disaster strike. Keep in mind, guys, Philippines has 25 typhoon a year. If you own a property in the Philippines, especially near the beach, make sure you have money to fix your house because there's no such things as insurance back in the Philippines. Although they do have insurance there, but it's expensive. But I don't know when disaster comes, I don't know they will cover it for you. So you just have to protect yourself for everything. And then the other one, guys, the hospital. Make sure you have another fund for your hospital expenses. You never know what's gonna happen. You might end up in the hospital and stay there for weeks, days, and months. And it costs you thousands of dollars you have to pay. You never know. Okay, guys, that's it for now. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. If you have any comment, suggestion, please leave your comment below. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.